It's been a long time since we've connected because of the COVID-19 crisis, but I sought the opportunity to be able to address the children of our school, their parents, guardians, siblings, faculty and staff, to just kind of reconnect and to celebrate the fact that I've mentioned so many times, that we really are a learning community. And each and every person that I've just mentioned is an important and significant part of that learning community. What the students do, obviously, in their distance learning, but the support that their parents give them in sharing with that learning, the cooperation with faculty and staff, all of that is part of a learning community. And even when we're in session at school, that learning community is an important part of how we are a school. We might be a little less attentive to that because we can tend to take some things for granted, but we are a learning community. And I have been privileged over many years to be part of that learning community. And I want to offer you an example of that. Earlier this school year, I visited the 5th grade, and we had a conversation in which the students submitted questions to me on file cards, and I was able to look at those questions and answer many of them in class, but some of them we just didn't have time to get to. And perhaps if we had been in school through the end of May, I would have been able to pay another visit. But here are a couple of things that I thought I would share with you as an example of me being part of a learning community that included the 5th graders and their teachers. Do you feel nervous when you're talking at Mass in front of the whole school? Almost never, because A, I prepare, and B, I have fun with the students at Mass. And it might seem like it is a little maybe not appropriate to say I have fun at Mass, but the students in the school Masses bring a kind of energy and enthusiasm that really takes my nervousness away. And I really enjoy being with them, and oftentimes when parents are there with them, I often enjoy the sense of connection that is enabled by the celebration of those liturgies. And here's another one that I didn't get a chance to answer in class, and I'm going to read it verbatim. Are all the stories true that you tell? That question makes me laugh, but the student is pointing out that almost always when I celebrate liturgy with the school children, I have a story to tell. Sometimes those stories are true in the sense that they actually happened. I might change the names and the circumstances so as to keep confidential and not release information that shouldn't be released. But sometimes the stories that I tell are not true in the sense that they actually happened, but they're true in the sense that they say something that is true. So I would answer to the student who asked, are the stories true that I tell? I would answer, to the best of my ability, they are always true. So we're in a different space now, aren't we, as a learning community? It has required a great deal of ingenuity, creativity, and discipline in uncertain times, and it's a little bit of a scary time too, isn't it? I would like to encourage everyone to pray with and for each other going forward. I would like to encourage you to connect with classmates, with perhaps the families of your classmates, and to do that in ways that are safe and that are socially distant. And I would like to encourage you to stay the course. Continue to be the learning community that we are. There are great gifts as part of this school community. There are good reasons for us to choose to be part of this learning community. There is much to be gained, and we have gifts to share with one another. You may have heard at the beginning of this short message the refrains of the song, "This Little Light of Mine." I have learned through much experience that our children, our school children, love singing "This Little Light of Mine." And so I asked Mrs. Golly Bird if she would do a little instrumental leading into this of that song. And now, as we conclude, I'm going to ask her to sing the 3 verses of "This Little Light of Mine," and I would invite you at your home, with each other, your parents, your guardians, and with everybody, to sing at the top of your lungs and with the same kind of enthusiasm that you bring when you sing at a church, This Little Light of Mine. Thank you for your time. It's good to be with you.